Today's video is going to be about footwork. The footwork behind the baseline, so lateral footwork. I will show you the difference between moving out to the ball and recovery. I'll also show you some spacing drills. So it's lateral footwork behind the baseline. If you're new to this channel, my name is Patrik Broddfelt, a tennis coach in Norway. When playing tennis, you have different kind of footworks. You have a crossover step out to the ball. You have side shuffles out to the ball. And maybe you need some spacing to the ball. On the recovery, after you hit, that's a different kind of footwork. So we're going to do a couple of drills and I explain the difference between the footworks. Let's start the first one, out to the ball and recovery step. After the split step, when you're going out to the ball, you will have a uniturn with your shoulders. And then you cross over, run out. However, when you're recovering from the position here, you don't want to have a turn like this. What you would do then is push off this right leg, if you play the forehand, and you will have a hip turn like this. So explosive step out here without turning the shoulders. First drill, you're putting your hands out like this, so you cannot rotate your shoulders. And then you want to turn this hip sideways and having the shoulders squared. And then you go out, out. And then you go back the same. So you're here, turning that hip. So faster, it will look like this. The second variation is to have that uniturn. So drill number 2, you have a uniturn. You have a uniturn. So now you're sideways to the net. So we can do the same drill out in the alley here in front, and then you rotate. So you're going. When moving out to the ball, you'll be another great drill for working on both recovery steps. So you go over, fast over, pushing on that outside leg, making sure you're not rotating your shoulders. So there you have a different footwork patterns, out to the ball and recovery step. Practice those without a tennis ball. So much easier to make sure you're not rotating your shoulders or rotating your shoulders and not your hip. So this way you will get so much faster on the court. So when you play a rally or match, you have incorporate this technique or skill into your game. Let's do another drill. As you can see, I have 2 cones here, one red one and one out to the back and yellow one. So it's different spaces, so I need different footwork patterns out of these balls. So when I'm moving out to the forehand here, I have side step, step in. I might go side step and be open. You can practice both of them. So here, when you hit, the recovery will be this. And then I have to move out to the yellow one. I will be more starting with a crossover step out. I'm too far away, have to shuffle, step in and hit. So there I have a combination of the footwork. So here, crossover and hit. Crossover and hit. Yes, I can hit that open stance as well. Crossover On the yellow one over there, it all depends on how big steps you have. So I can make it in 2 or 3. You see, or smaller steps, I have to shuffle. So you can put this wherever you want. So you can make this into a drill. Hit like 8 repetitions and then you have a break. So let's combine this. Side step out, I hit, recovery, uniturn, hit, recovery. Here, and recovery. And I can do the same, put this one out. This one further in. I do the same drill. Here, out, step in, back, turn, step in. As you can see, I'm not doing the same movements every time. Depends on where I land and incoming ball as well. Tennis is an open sport, so it will never be the same ball. So you don't have to do it 1, 2, step in. Sometimes it might be 1, 2, 3, step in. It's okay. You don't have to do it perfect. No one is a robot. Then you won't become any good. So you want it to be an open skill, but still working on the footwork patterns. Another drill you can do, just working on the lateral steps, is having 2 cones, 1 meter from the middle, so it's 2 meters apart roughly. And just working on the first step here, uniturn, hit, start out, hit, step in, split. Working on fast feet. Maybe you just want to work on the forehand. So you can start wherever you want. So now you have different kind of footwork patterns. Let's say it hits in inside out forehand here, and the opponent hits back and down the line. Then you have to really step out here and hit and recover. Maybe you have played a cross court, then you step out and hit back. If you're hitting down the line, you have to make sure you're stepping out here. So you can make all kinds of football drills. Let's do another one where we're working on spacing and hitting inside out or inside in, forehands and backhand. When you want to create spacing to the ball, you always want to step with this foot when you're hitting a forehand. And then I can create the spacing towards the ball. Same on the backhand, I see a ball coming and I create spacing. So this drill, you have the cones in the split step width, split step, then I'm going to run around, hitting a backhand, split step, running around, hitting forehand, split. And make sure you're turning those shoulders. So here you're working on the foot backwards. Another great drill. If you're a European player, grown up on clay, you were taught to go around and hit lots of forehands in this position. So the drill will be inside out, forehand, recover, and then you have to move out to hit that forehand since your opponent hit it down the line backhand, which is a good option, get me moving. Then I move out here, hit, go back, and do over. Another great way to work on your footwork patterns. This is another classic drill. You've probably seen it before, figure 8, and working on those side stepping, small steps. Try to be low, weak as possible. You might have a coach say switch, and then you have to go the other way. Really good drill. Do it for 20-30 seconds. Have a pause, 10-15 seconds, and do it again. Another classical drill you've probably seen before. Working up like this, out, and from here you go this way, out, quick steps, a little bit pause, loading to the side. You might do it here, and then you can go out and hit and back and do it again. So you can do a lot of stuff with this drill. Try it. It's a really good footwork drill to work on the foot speed. So go out and practice your footwork, and let me know in comments if you want to see other drills. The next video about footwork will probably be up and down, the patterns and drills to practice on that.